Listen, I'm not trying to say Jennifer Hudson walked straight into a disaster with her eyes closed. But let's be honest, the warning signs with Common were shining brighter than a neon billboard. Anyone who's been paying attention knows this man has a history, and that history wasn't exactly subtle. From the very beginning, people whispered that Common was the type of man who never truly settles down. The kind who floats from one woman to the next, just like a honeybee, drifting from flower to flower. And now, the buzz is louder than ever, because word on the street is that he's already getting cozy with another woman, and Jennifer Hudson never saw the betrayal coming. Here's the craziest part. Just a few days ago, this same man was out here, hyping Jennifer up like she was the sun, moon, and every star in his universe. On camera, in interviews, smiling like he had found his forever. Said their relationship was one of the greatest blessings of his life. That Jennifer wasn't just a partner, she was his life partner. He talked about connection, commitment, and this deep spiritual bond he claimed he never experienced before her. It sounded like love. It looked like love. A very different story might have been unfolding. Now, people are claiming that while Common was praising Jennifer publicly, he was allegedly trash-talking her privately. Some fans swear the trouble started the moment Jennifer turned down his proposal last year. A rejection he still hasn't. Emotionally recovered from, others believe he never intended to marry her in the first place and used the proposal rumor as a PR move. But here's where the drama gets messier. Some voices online say Common is stirring up chaos to distract. From old allegations, the ones claiming he might not even be interested in women the way he pretends to be. Allegations from years ago are resurfacing, louder than ever. Remember that moment when someone joked that he'd rather be spending time with John Legend than any woman? People laughed, but the internet never forgets. And once a rumor takes on a life of its own, good luck stopping it. But let's stay focused. Because whether these accusations are true or not, one thing is undeniable. Common's camp is in complete chaos right now. And when it comes to his dating history, Jennifer Hudson wasn't the first superstar he dated, and she probably won't be the last. Common has been romantically linked to some of Hollywood's most powerful and influential black women. Serena Williams, Taraji P. Henson, Tiffany Haddish, Erykah Badu, Angela Rye, Ava DuVernay, Jaguar Wright, and more. A list like that. You'd think this man had everything. But you know what he never had? A long-lasting, stable relationship. The running joke in Hollywood is that Common can't seem to keep love locked down. And to his credit, he's admitted it himself. He once confessed that he's addicted to the honeymoon phase of relationships, that intoxicating early spark, the excitement, the butterflies, the thrill of something new. He loves the feeling of falling in love. But once the spark dims, he disappears. It's his own words, not ours. And let's keep it real, that's not exactly husband material. Imagine Jennifer Hudson, a powerhouse in her own right, believing she could be the one to change him. Believing she could inspire him to finally become a one-woman man. That she could break the cycle. But honestly, that's giving Big Delulu energy. To be fair, Common did try to convince people he'd changed. When he started dating Jennifer, he talked about therapy, growth, mature communication, all the things that make a relationship sound serious. He said that if he ever married anyone, it would be her. Romantic, right? But fans weren't buying it anymore. They noticed things. Small things. Subtle things. Like the fact that Common and Jennifer weren't being seen together as often, the awkward energy between them during joint appearances. The vague, cryptic posts Jennifer began dropping on social media, messages that hinted at heartbreak, disappointment, or something bubbling beneath the surface. Fans can read between the lines. Rumors then began swirling that Common might already be drifting toward a new woman. And those whispers grew louder when people claimed to have spotted him out alone, looking a little too friendly with unfamiliar faces. Nothing's been confirmed. But knowing his past, would it really shock anyone? But the real shocker came when insiders claimed he's been telling people he can't stand Jennifer anymore. Imagine going from calling her your soulmate to allegedly dragging her behind closed doors. So what caused that dramatic shift? Some say the root of the problem was Jennifer rejecting his proposal. When news broke that he was preparing to propose, people close to Jennifer said she wasn't ready for that step. And honestly, the signs were there. She'd been through too much to jump into another potentially painful situation. Jennifer knew all about Common's dating patterns. Everyone did. His relationship history is practically Hollywood folklore. So why did she begin second-guessing him when he brought up marriage? Friends say the answer lies in Jennifer's past. Her breakup with her ex-fiancé, David Otunga, was extremely messy, filled with allegations, accusations, and bitter legal battles. After everything she went through, Jennifer reportedly told people she wasn't sure marriage was something she wanted anymore. So when Common started pushing the idea of marriage, she hesitated. She pulled back, not wanting to repeat old wounds. Common tried to calm her fears, swearing his love was real. But Jennifer had heard too many promises in her life. She'd been engaged for nearly a decade once. She wasn't going to let history repeat itself. And after that disagreement, something in their relationship changed. The energy felt different. The bond wasn't as effortless. The cracks became harder to ignore. Some insiders believe that's when Common decided there was no real future with her. But then the rumors get even wilder. Some people claim the real reason Common pulled away is because he's tired of pretending. That he allegedly doesn't even like women like that and got exhausted from playing a role. Jaguar, right? One of his exes once came forward saying she wished people knew the truth. According to her, Common has been living a double life. She claimed he doesn't genuinely love black women and uses high-profile relationships to maintain an image. She even implied that Common might be bisexual and that every woman he's ever dated knew the truth. And when she said no woman has ever bragged about his performance in the bedroom, that raised eyebrows everywhere. Now, maybe none of his exes shared intimate stories simply because they're private and respectful. Or maybe Jaguar's claims weren't as outrageous as some thought. Then comes the story from the man who said he met Common at a Hollywood event and claimed Common spent almost an hour talking to him instead of the man's wife, who actually worked in the industry. According to his account, Common leaned and at the end of the night and asked, "So, what are you doing later?" The man said the way he asked made everything awkward, and he insisted it wasn't a misunderstanding. People also say Common has battled with his sexuality for years, maybe even connected to alleged trauma from his past. No one knows if that's true, but the whispers have never truly stopped. But here's the plot twist. Some people think Jennifer might not be innocent in all of this either, because Jennifer Hudson has had her own messy moments in relationships. Her situation with David Otunga was full of ugly allegations on both sides. Cheating rumors, claims of controlling behavior, accusations of jealousy, emotional manipulation, even legal restraining orders. Some people believe Common started seeing the same patterns and decided he wanted out before things went too far. Others say Jennifer allegedly looked down on Common because she was the bigger star and had more money, which, if true, would definitely explain some of the tension. But the truth, nobody knows for sure. What we do know is this tea is piping hot, and we're only getting started. Now let's dig deeper, because the situation between Jennifer Hudson and Common didn't explode overnight. This breakup, or whatever this messy entanglement truly is, has layers. And the deeper you go, the more you realize that this relationship might have been crumbling long before the rumors hit the internet. See, Jennifer isn't just any celebrity. She's a powerhouse, an EGOT winner, a woman with a voice that could shake the heavens. A star who climbed her way from American Idol auditions straight into global superstardom. Jennifer Hudson built her career step by step through tragedy, resilience, trauma, triumph, and unbelievable talent. She is not someone who is easily manipulated, confused, or blindsided. So how did she fall into something so obviously unstable? Well, that might be the most revealing part of all. People close to Jennifer say that for all her success, she's always been a little unlucky in love. Her relationship with David Otunga lasted nearly a decade, yet still ended with courtrooms involved and accusations flying from every direction. Before that, her romantic life was quiet, guarded, even sheltered. Fame hit her like a storm, but love, that was always the harder battle. So when Common appeared, charming, mature, spiritual, artistic, Jennifer thought she had finally found someone who matched her energy. Someone older, someone wise, someone who had lived enough life to truly understand her. But Common has a reputation for being exactly that man. Perfect on the surface, complicated inside. When he first started dating Jennifer, everyone thought, wow, this might actually work. They looked beautiful together. They respected each other publicly. They shared similar passions, music, activism, artistry, storytelling. They seemed like a match made in Hollywood heaven, but time exposed the truth. Because Common is a man who knows how to talk about love better than he knows how to live it. And Jennifer is someone who grew up craving stability, emotional safety, consistency, loyalty. So they were already mismatched from day one, even if it didn't look like it at first. The proposal that never happened, or did it end? Let's break down the proposal rumors because this is where things start heating up. Sometime last year, gossip sites began whispering that Common was planning to propose to Jennifer. People close to him claimed he was ready, that therapy made him a better man, that he had grown past his old habits, that he was finally ready to settle down. But then the twist came. Jennifer allegedly said no. Not because she didn't love him, not because she didn't care, but because she wasn't ready for marriage. Not again, not after everything she'd already been through. Think about it. This is a woman who stayed engaged for 9 years without walking down the aisle. That alone tells you she doesn't take marriage lightly. She knows how quickly love can turn into something darker, something controlling, something that suffocates your peace. So when Common brought up marriage, whether formally or casually, Jennifer hesitated. And that hesitation apparently hit Common in the ego like a brick. He reportedly felt humiliated, rejected, even embarrassed. Friends say he took it as a sign that Jennifer didn't believe he had truly changed. And in some ways, maybe she didn't. Maybe Jennifer saw the red flags before the rest of us did. Maybe she saw the same patterns his exes complained about. Emotionally unavailable, hot then cold, passionate then distant, present 1 minute, gone the next, deep conversations. But shallow commitment, Jennifer is sensitive, intuitive, and emotionally intelligent. She likely realized the relationship wasn't headed toward a healthy future. But Common used to being the one who leaves, not the one who gets left behind. So after the proposal fell apart, whether he asked or merely hinted, something shifted between them. He pulled back. She shut down. And the love they once flaunted slowly faded into awkward silence. Was Common already pulling away? This is the million-dollar question. Some insiders say Common had already checked out mentally long before Jennifer rejected the idea of a proposal. That he wasn't as committed as he claimed. That the therapy he bragged about wasn't as transformative as he made it sound. One source said, Common loves the idea of love. He loves the beginning, but he never emotionally stays for the long part. And honestly, his dating history backs that up. Common's romances have a pattern. Passionate beginning gives deep. Emotional conversations gives intense connection, gives public compliments, gives then silence, gives distance, gives breakup, gives repeat. It's like clockwork. So when people started spotting him out in public looking a little too friendly with other women, even before the breakup was official, fans weren't surprised. And let's be clear, these sightings didn't necessarily prove he was cheating. Nothing is confirmed. But the timing was suspicious. He was appearing alone everywhere. No Jennifer. No couple moments. no chemistry, no warmth, just a man who seemed single or wanted to be. The whispers about Common's sexuality. Now we have to address the elephant in the room. Because this rumor has been circling around Common for years, long before Jennifer entered the picture. Hollywood has always whispered that Common might be bisexual, or at least curious. And that he keeps that side of himself private too. Protect his public image. Jaguar, right? A former collaborator and ex-romantic situation, was one of the loudest voices accusing him of living a double life. She claimed, he doesn't really love black women romantically, he uses relationships for clout. His true preferences lie elsewhere. Every woman he's ever been with allegedly knows. She even claimed none of his exes bragged about him in the bedroom, which, again, could be because they're private. Or it could be because his sexual interests are different from what people assume. Then there's that story from the Hollywood event, the one where a married man said Common spent over an hour speaking closely with him and allegedly asked, "So, what are you doing later tonight?" The man described it as undeniably flirtatious, and fans haven't forgotten. Now, whether any of this is true or false, it doesn't matter. What matters is that the rumors follow him everywhere he goes. And when the drama with Jennifer heated up, those whispers came right back to the surface. Some people believe that he pushed Jennifer away because he was tired of pretending to be something he's not. Others believe the rumors are just that, rumors. But the timing, messy, very messy. But what about Jennifer? Is she really innocent? Jennifer Hudson might be America's sweetheart, but she has her own complicated past when it comes to relationships. Her breakup with David Otunga wasn't just a normal split, it was a full-blown courtroom war. Look at the accusations. He accused her of cheating with producer Molly Music. She accused him of emotional and verbal aggression. He claimed she lied for sympathy. She filed for a protection order. He claimed she tried to destroy his reputation. They fought over custody. He said she forced him to quit his wrestling career. She said he was controlling and jealous, and the wildest part. Police investigated her claims, but David Otunga was cleared. By the end, both sides claimed the other was the real villain. So now people are asking, did Common start seeing the same red flags that Otunga warned about? Did Jennifer have controlling tendencies? Did she have trouble trusting? Was she dealing with unhealed trauma? Was she emotionally guarded? Did her career make her intimidating in relationships? Common reportedly didn't like being overshadowed by Jennifer's success. Some insiders even claimed she sometimes looked down on him because she was the bigger star and had more awards and money. If that's true, that would bruise anyone's ego, especially someone like Common, who prides himself on being respected, admired, and influential. Where does that leave them now? Right now, the truth is murky. Are they fully broken up? Are they still talking? Are they quietly unraveling behind the scenes? Are they pretending to be fine while everything is falling apart privately? Nobody knows for sure. What we do know is, the chemistry between them has disappeared publicly. They haven't been photographed together in ages. Their social media activity looks suspicious. Jennifer has been posting mysterious quotes. Common has been out alone, smiling like a single man. Fans are sensing tension. Insiders say the relationship is on the rocks. The cheating rumors keep growing. The sexuality rumors have resurfaced. The proposal story created emotional fallout. And now, everyone is waiting for the other shoe to drop. Because something big is coming. A breakup announcement, a scandal, a new relationship reveal, or some kind of public statement clearing the air. But until that happens, the internet is in full detective mode, and this tea keeps boiling hotter every day. Now, let's get into the real turning point. The moment everything between Jennifer Hudson and Common began spiraling out of control. Because every breakup, every messy Hollywood downfall starts with a signal. A shift. A moment so slight that most people miss it, till the whole thing crashes down. And for Jennifer and Common, that shift wasn't loud. It wasn't a fight in public. It wasn't a dramatic announcement. It was silence. strange, thick, uncomfortable silence that grew between them little by little. At first, fans brushed it off. Hollywood couples get busy, schedules conflict, careers take up time. No big deal, right? Except this silence felt different. The disappearing act Common goes ghost. People who follow Jennifer closely notice the change first. The woman who used to share cute, warm moments suddenly stopped. The man who used to publicly gush over her stopped doing that too. They weren't attending events together. They weren't posting each other. They weren't even being seen, casually in the same room. But here's the kicker. Common quietly started appearing everywhere alone. Red carpets, dinners, events, parties, award shows. Nowhere in sight. Some insiders even claimed Jennifer didn't know he was taking certain public appearances without her. And that stung deeply. To her, it felt like rejection. It's too common, it was simply giving space. But let's be real, going ghost is the oldest breakup tactic in the book. Men who don't want to be the bad guy don't always say they're done. They just disappear until the woman gets the message. Fans started catching on. Comments like, "Why doesn't he post her anymore? Something is off. They look disconnected. He's out every day without her. He looks single." It didn't take long for rumors to explode. Jennifer's subtle cries for help, her posts get darker while Common was out partying like a man without emotional luggage. Jennifer began posting things that had fans raising eyebrows. Quotes about disappointment, betrayal, letting go, protecting your peace, outgrowing people, starting over, realizing someone isn't who you thought her captions were. Careful, polished, subtle, not dramatic, but you could feel the heartbreak. Peeking through, this wasn't just a woman having a bad day. This was a woman realizing the man she trusted was slipping away in slow motion. One of her posts simply read, "Sometimes silence shows you everything you needed to know." Immediately assumed she was talking about Common. Another post said, "You can't build a future with someone who is committed to their past." Again, the comments went wild. People asked, is she talking about Common's exes? Did he cheat? Is she done with him? Is she low-key sending a message? Jennifer didn't respond. She didn't have to. Her silence spoke volumes. The public starts picking sides. Now, here's where things get interesting. The internet did what the internet always does during celebrity breakups. It chose sides. Hard. And surprisingly, the public leaned toward supporting Jennifer, especially Black women who felt like they had seen this pattern from Common before. Thousands of comments popped up saying, "He does this every time. He strings women along. He's emotionally unavailable. He loves the chase, but not the commitment. Jennifer deserves better." People dug up interviews from his past relationships, and the same problems kept showing up across the board. Taraji P. Henson. She said he wasn't ready for the emotional connection she needed. Serena Williams. Sources said he didn't show up consistently. Haddish, she claimed he left without explanation. Angela Rye, she said their relationship ended because he didn't want kids or deeper commitment. The pattern was undeniable. So when Jennifer and Common's relationship hit turbulence, fans instantly knew what side they were landing on. Common's reaction: a little too calm while Jennifer was posting cryptic messages and fans were connecting dots. Common acted like everything was fine. Almost too fine. He was smiling, attending events, giving interviews, cracking jokes. Like a man who didn't have a care in the world. Like someone who had already emotionally checked out and moved on. Not once did he publicly defend the relationship. Not once did he reassure fans. Not once did he post anything about Jennifer. Not even a simple "we're good." When a reporter asked him how things were going, he gave the most generic answer ever. "I'm focused on love, positivity, and growth." Translation: I'm not saying a damn thing about Jennifer. To his critics, this came across as dismissive, cold, detached. To his supporters, it was privacy. But here's the truth. Men who want a relationship to work don't act like this. Men who care don't disappear. Men who are committed don't become distant and vague. Common's calmness wasn't confidence, it was emotional detachment. The betrayal rumor, who is the other woman? Now, let's talk about the rumor that took this whole situation from relationship shift to full-blown scandal. Because the internet swears there is another woman in this story. Nobody knows her name, nobody has clear photos. Nobody has confirmed anything. But here's what we do know. People have spotted Common in several places looking a little too comfortable, with women who were not Jennifer Hudson. Witnesses described moments like late-night conversations that seemed intimate private dinners with women he wasn't publicly linked to. Body language that didn't look just friendly, him smiling, laughing, touching arms, leaning in, leaving. Events with different women by his side again. None of this proves cheating. But the optics? Terrible. Especially considering the timing. One viral rumor even claimed he had been warming up to someone new while still technically with Jennifer. Nothing dramatic, nothing scandalous, just slowly shifting his attention. And here's the wild part. Some fans claim the new woman is younger, less famous, more available, more eager, less intimidating, someone who makes Common feel admired instead of challenged. Whether true or not, the rumor hit hard. And Jennifer, she went quiet again. That silence, it's painful, heavy. Affect, it's the kind of silence people use when they're trying not to break publicly. Did Common leave Jennifer? Or did Jennifer leave him? This is where the story gets messy because different insiders are claiming different things. Some say Common walked away. Others swear Jennifer ended it first. But here's the twist that fans didn't expect. Some sources say Jennifer kicked him out emotionally long before the relationship ended physically. Meaning, she stopped confiding in him, she stopped planning a future, she stopped trusting him, she stopped believing his promises. She stopped feeling safe around him, she stopped seeing him as the one her heart left before her body did. One insider said Jennifer got tired of begging for consistency. She was done with bare minimum love. Others said Common was hurt, she didn't want to marry him. Jennifer was hurt, he didn't act like a man worth marrying. In short, it wasn't one breakup. It was two people slowly drifting apart on separate paths, each convinced the other person was the problem. But we aren't even at the messiest part yet, because part of this story that ignited the internet is still coming. The allegations, the sexuality rumors resurfacing, Jennifer's past haunting her. Common's private life being questioned, claims that he was trash-talking her behind closed doors. People accusing Jennifer of having a dark side, insiders claiming Common escaped, and the brewing Hollywood backlash. This story isn't finished. This is just the build-up, and the next part gets even deeper, darker, and more chaotic, and more chaotic.